Well, guys, it is Sunday. As you can hear, my phone's going off. And just got the guinea pigs out for some floor time. It's almost 6 o'clock. It's time for their veggies. I usually get them out and have them play on the floor sometime in the evening time. They seem to be a little bit more active than when during the day. And seeing how I've worked swing shifts, that it works out that the evening is the best time for me to do it. Get them out for a little bit of floor time, feed them their vegetables. They really like their vegetables. I guess I should introduce everybody to you. This one right here with the black and the white is Trey. And then the one here with the all black with the white stripe going down, he is Pepe Le Pew. We call him Pepe for short. And then this white one over here we call JP. Just JP. There's no particular reason why we call him JP. He's just a JP. But they really like their vegetables. As you can see, Pepe is up on top of the food dish eating away on his lettuce. I use a 50-50 mix. Just a little bit of spinach, a little bit of, lettuce. I've got some cucumbers in there. Cut them up. Oh, sorry guys. I cut them up real small. Little quarter them. And I got carrots in there and some green peppers. Here's a green pepper. They like the green peppers. They kind of like the cucumber, and they really don't necessarily care for the carrots. But I keep them in there because they do eat them. And as you can see, I started off with a nice pile of hay, and JP decided to burrow himself deep inside and strew it all over the place. I've got a nice little pet kin here, a cage. I picked it up at PetSmart, 15 bucks. I've got 2 of them. I don't know why I'm showing you the entire border, but I just did. I picked them up. There are 2 of them. Picked them up for 15 bucks a piece. The green mats help keep the floor nice and clean. This is actually the first time I'm using the floor mats. Usually I just keep them on the ground, but it gives them a little bit more. What's going on, buddy? Gives them a little bit more traction for them to run around. As you can see, I don't have any hides or anything in their playpen. They're still fairly young, probably a couple of months old. I don't actually know exactly how old they are. I did get mine from PetSmart. A lot of people say, don't go to the big manufacturing pet stores to pick up your animals. But seeing how I really wanted one, or I wanted 2 at first, I went there and the people there were really helpful. When I picked up the first 2, I actually started off with 2, started off with JP and Trey. Had them for about 4 or 5 days, and then my girlfriend came into town and we went to go pick up some more stuff for him, and we saw Pepe chilling out in the cage all by his lonesome, so we're like, aww. So we picked up Pepe, and he integrated fairly nicely. No fights or anything. I think he slept alone the first night, and then after that, he... Sorry, I'm getting distracted by my guinea pigs. They're funny. After that, he started sleeping in the little hut. I'll give you a tour of their cage later after they get done with floor time. I like to give them about an hour of floor time, and I sit here and I talk to them, and I play with them. Actually, I don't play with them. They don't like to play with me very much. They, as you saw earlier, they get a little skittish around me and they run away. Oh, back to what I was saying. As you can see, I don't have any hides in their playpen because they tend to just stay in their hides. They don't run around on the floor. So I took their hides out of their... Stop running away. I took their hides out of their cage so they can run around free, and they get to know me a little bit more. They seem to not mind because they do tend to stay in their hides the whole time I have them out for floor time. The first time I had them out, I kept them out for an hour, and they were in the hide the whole time, and I didn't necessarily care for that because they're not getting what they're supposed to be getting. It's run around time, and they're running around, they're playing. JP's not running around as much as everybody else is. He's just sitting there loving on his hay, and yeah, I'm really glad I picked him up. I picked him up, like I said, at PetSmart. I think I spent, oh, there's my foot. I spent, let's see, they were 30 bucks a piece-ish. And so I spent a good little fortune on them. I got them all this really cool stuff. As you can see, I've got a water bowl out for them right now. I do not use a water bowl in their cage. I use a water bottle. They don't mind it. I just, as you can see, I have nowhere to put the water bottle out here yet. So I put the bowl out for them. Excuse me. Oh, I have a phone call. I have to let you go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Sorry about that. I had to take a phone call. Just showing around the guinea pigs. The guinea pigs are running. I hung the phone up. That's why those two are over there just like they're scared. They should start moving around here in a few more minutes. But there they go. I don't know if you can hear, but they're making their little grunts and piggy sounds. Aww. Going back over here to their vegetables. They love their veggies. They eat them every night. I put their veggies out. I usually feed their veggies to them when it's floor time, because that way I'm out. And I've done a lot of research. Well, I say a lot. I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube and done a lot of reading on the internet about, you know, how to take care of your guinea pigs and whatnot. And a lot of people I've heard say that you should make a noise when giving out their veggies. So I do. I make a noise. I do this little like kissing sound, like when, you know, you're trying to get a dog's attention. And so I do that every time I give them their food, or every time I give them their veggies. Hopefully here in a few weeks or months or so, that they'll start to associate that with food, and they'll start popcorning and come out of their little hiding spot for me. You know what? While they're out of their cage, I am going to go and give you a tour of their cage, and so I'll be right back. Alright, so this is their cage. I usually keep the food dish over in that corner there. And so I've got them this little log hiding spot. All three of them right now do fit in it. When they come in, they come hide inside of it. I've got some toys in there. I have one igloo for the three of them. Right now they all fit in it. I'll probably have to pick up another one when they get older. This is the water bottle I use. It's a KT. It's a glass bottle with a floating duck. They seem to like it. They drink out of it. They don't drink a whole lot of water, I noticed. I don't know if that's just something that is their thing, or what. I've heard guinea pigs don't drink a whole lot of water. So I had to get them cucumbers, because everyone's like, feed them cucumbers. It's good for them. Helps them get their water. So I do. And I have a CNC cage, as you can see. It's a 2x4. I picked up my particular CNC cage, or I picked up the cubes at Sears for like 16 bucks. So it was a really good price. And then I got the Coroplast at Lowe's, and they only sold 3-foot by 2-foot sections, so I had to cut together a lot. And I know a lot of you people are going to watch and be like, oh no, he's got duct tape in the cage, they can chew on it. My guinea pigs don't have yet to chew on anything yet, actually. They have chewed a little bit on their toilet paper rolls, but other than that, I don't think they've chewed on anything. They've actually quite almost destroyed this. They've pulled a couple of pins out and are working on pulling out another one, so I won't fix it yet. No, I can't do it one-handed. So that's their cage. They absolutely love it. They run around mainly at night. They don't do a whole lot when I have the lights on. Oh, here's the hay thing. I had a couple of extra little things set up for them. Little things, so I just bent it around my knee and I stuffed hay in it. I actually redesigned their cage yesterday and cleaned it out, so it looks a little bit messy. I have less Carefresh in their in their cage than I did before. I actually used like a whole bag of Carefresh in their first cage, and as you can probably tell, Carefresh costs about 20 bucks. Depending on where you go, it can range somewhere between $18 to $21. And so it got really expensive. It would be really expensive to have to change that like that every week. And I change my guinea pig stuff out once a week. I don't have a litter box in there for them because they don't seem. So here is their hay. I keep their hay in the bin like this. I had it in a big bag. I use Timothy hay because that's the best thing to use. Here's the Carefresh. This is what I use for Kidder Care Natural. This is what I use for their bedding. I tried fleece for about 2 days, and it just got really nasty, and it didn't work the way I wanted it to. So I have Carefresh, or a type of Carefresh, I should say, in their cage now. I'll probably move to something else, and this is their food. I keep a measuring cup in there. I like to put about a scoop of it in there. When I picked up my first 2 guinea pigs, they didn't tell me anything about their food or anything. So I picked up the wrong stuff the first go around. They weren't eating it, so I had to go back and question them about their food habits. And I picked up the right stuff, and they're eating it. They eat a lot of it now. So I'm going to go back out to the living room, and we're going to do some more floor time with the guineas. Alright. Alright, we're back out here in the living room with the guinea pigs. They were all huddled around their food dishes when I walked in, and I kind of scared them. So, sorry guys, didn't mean to scare you. And Peppy and Trey are over there cleaning their little faces. They look like cats. A little bit like kitty kitties. And they're just over there having fun. Oh, look, they give me kisses. As you can probably tell by their name, they're all males. The store I picked them up only sell males, so I have males. I kind of wanted girls, but I have males. So I'm you're climbing through your water dish, you little skunk. Well, I guess that's why we call him Peppy, because I call him a skunk. Oh, look at that, he's eating away on his little lettuce. Let me see if I can get a sight shot of that. There he goes. Choo choo! No, Trey, don't steal it from him. Now you're fully immersed in your water dish. This is one of the reasons why I don't have a water dish in their cage, is because they tend to like to go swimming, apparently. And so I don't keep a water dish in their thing. Oh, let me pan out again. Here we go. I don't keep a water dish in their pen because, see, look, he pooped in it. He pooped in it. Yep. And that would be, you know, if they do that in the middle of the night and I can't get to it to clean it out. You know, it is what it is. Oh, look, now all 3 of them are eating their veggies. It does not take them long to go through their veggies. They do not finish it during floor time, but they do eat it throughout the night. The pet shop said they were mainly active during the day, and mine are actually more active at night. I don't know what's up with that. I know that they are nocturnal. So that's probably why they're more active at night. They tend to, when I turn the light out, I hear them running around in their cage. As you can tell, I didn't have a wheel in their cage just because guinea pigs are too big for a wheel. They're kind of like rabbits. You wouldn't put a rabbit in a wheel. So I don't have a wheel in there. I had a wheel in there at first because I'm getting a hedgehog in February. This is January. I'm getting a hedgehog in February from a breeder. A friend of mine put down a direct deposit, and they were like, "Do you want one?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll take him." So I'm getting a hedgehog. I'm really excited. I have a cage set up for him. I will give you a cage tour of his cage later when I have him and he's inside playing around. I will most definitely be getting him a CNC cage. And probably won't even use the $80 cage that I bought for him, just because I like the CNC cage. It's absolutely amazing. The guinea pigs have not tried to escape from it yet. Oh, don't run away from me, guys. They have not tried to escape from their CNC cage. I don't know if you could tell from earlier, but I have it up on a couple of storage bins. Just gets them up off the floor, and I think they're a little bit more active now.